All right, thanks Sadie so much for that update. So a hit reality TV show about farmers looking for love is the perfect homegrown love story. Viewers follow farmers John, Colton, Jay, and Matt as they each paired with beautiful bachelorettes searching to see who can make sparks fly. So a local photographer from North Mississippi has a unique tie to the show. That's why Miss Jessica Knight is joining me in studio this morning to get a look behind the lens. So Jessica, thanks so much for joining me.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Okay, so if you guys have not watched Farmer Wants a Wife, it is like one of the top shows right now. I feel like it's so fun and takes a different look. And one of the contestants, Miss Jordan, was actually photographed by Jessica for part of the show, guys. You can see her. She's so beautiful in that picture anyway. So Jessica, talk to me, I guess, like how this even came about.
So me and Jordan actually met through a wedding. I photographed her brother's wedding.
Okay.
And she reached out to me that way. And she did mention she was going to be on the show, of course, but she couldn't go into too much detail. But yeah, I was just super excited for her and just super excited for myself that she had trusted me to be the one to capture those moments for her.
Yes, of course. And like these photos were actually shown on the show, correct?
Correct.
So what was your first thought whenever you saw Jordan's photos on the Farmer Wants a Wife?
I was just mind blown actually, just to see my photos being featured on such a large platform like that. It was just an unreal feeling actually.
Okay, Jordan, so you actually, Jessica, sorry, you have started your business about 5 years ago.
Yes.
What made you start venturing into photography?
I would definitely say my daughter. She was my first muse.
Okay.
So I just took pictures of her and posted them online, and then friends and family reached out and wanted me to take pictures of their little ones, and it just kind of eventually grew into what my business is today.
Yes, and guys, she is huge. She was even my wedding photographer, so I know she's great. And Jessica, talk to me, I guess, about like a photographer schedule. I feel like you are probably booked almost every weekend.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So yeah, I actually am booked for a wedding every single Saturday from May till July right now,
and
then just little stuff in between. But of course, we're not going to complain that we're busy. So it's a blessing really to be as supported as I am.
Yes. So with Jordan's photo shoot, let's talk about what was our idea behind that. Obviously, she's going on to this dating show with farmers, but we had a beautiful horse in the background. What were our thoughts that we were running?
So when she had first told me that the location for the photos were going to be like a barn with horses, my mind went to like a Vogue Southern Belle.
Yes.
You know, I wanted to still keep that old classic country feel to them, but also capture who she is as a person.
Yeah.
I think we did a really good job of doing that.
And like, guys, she's also from Nashville. So you heard Jessica say that they met through a wedding. So that is so fun to me. Now, in that wedding, obviously it was her brother. So I'm assuming she was probably photographed in the wedding as well.
Yes, she was a bridesmaid, and that just goes to show always be professional and kind whenever you're working somewhere, because opportunities will open up for you that way.
Okay, so now that we have made it onto a TV scale, and she's also been on a magazine, can we bring that video up? So let's talk about this. You have been featured in a magazine for a couple shoot. Look at that. Talk to me about how this went viral.
So that couple was actually just doing like a styled shoot for me, which is basically just a creative shoot that I book for advertisement for social media. And the guy ended up proposing to her during the shoot. And when he stood up to hug her, the canoe ends up tipping over. They're soaking wet, they're in wedding attire, and they just had the best attitude about it. I mean, it went absolutely perfect, and it just ended up blowing up.
And look, guys, she's also photographed the former Miss Mississippi, Miss Kealy McCollum, who's also from Amory. And I mean, what is your specialty? Because I feel like you do so many different things.
Yes, I try to venture into, you know, different things and keep my mind open, but mainly I like to specialize in weddings, seniors, and newborns.
Yes, and look, that's a wedding photo right there. I mean, just amazing. And look, here's the canoe seems to really have taken off for lovebirds right there.
Absolutely. I actually have another shoot planned with Jordan with the canoe, so we are excited about that. So we'll stay tuned.
Excited about that.
Absolutely.
And so I obviously know, like, we can't share details of the show. Jordan probably can't share until the show is done. But what are you most excited for Jordan for?
I mean, she also sings, you know, she sang on the show, so she just has so many things going on for her, such good things, big things, and I just think she's gonna really do big things in life and just keep on moving forward, and I think she's gonna go somewhere really with her music career and also hopefully find love on the show, and I end up getting to do her wedding photos.
Do some more.
Yes.
All right, guys, stay with us after the break. We're talking more with Jessica when we come back. All right, everyone, welcome back into mid-morning. So Miss Jessica Knight is in studio, and we're just telling you guys she was actually a photographer behind the lens for one of the contestants on Farmer Wants a Wife, Miss Jordan. She did absolutely amazing, but we kind of want to learn more about you, Jessica. So what is like the favorite part of your job in being a photographer?
I would definitely say probably just the connection I have with my clients and kind of forming that close-knit bond with them. Having someone that you trust to take pictures of such memorable moments is just a huge thing for me, that people instill that trust in me. And so I just definitely think forming a bond with my clients would be my favorite part.
And you're a part of so many big days. I mean, you have weddings, you have pageants, you have even babies you photo shoot. I mean, like, what are you wanting to do maybe next on top of that?
I'm just always striving for bigger things. You know, opportunities are always there if you just take the leap. So hopefully maybe like celebrity weddings or, you know, just some high scale things. Maybe Jordan's wedding. You never know.
I would love to hear that. Okay, so I want to talk about this, guys. Jessica has this bucket list shoot, and I think it's one amazing, and it's a great opportunity. So talk to me about the bucket list shoot, and then where you kind of got the idea for it.
So the bucket list shoot is basically a list of these beautiful locations that I dream of photographing all over the world. And basically, if you get married in one of those locations, I'll photograph your wedding completely for free.
Oh my gosh.
You just pay for my travel there and back, and then it's a win-win for both of us.
I think this is steal right there.
Yes, exactly.
So what are some of these places? I know Alaska is on one.
Yes, Alaska, Hawaii, Italy, of course, California, and then the Salt Flats in Utah.
Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. I love the pictures of those. So guys, if you have a bucket list shoot, definitely hit up Jessica. And look, you are based out of Amory, correct? But you travel pretty much all over North Mississippi.
Yes, I do. I've traveled as far as, you know, we've went to California, to Hollywood to capture moments. We've went to Nashville. I mean, pretty much anywhere people want to take me, I'll go.
Well, Jessica, thanks so much for joining me in studio. Guys, we'll be right back after the break.